The Constitution vests legislative power in Congress. But for government efficiency, it's accepted that Congress can sometimes delegate its authority to other entities. There are, however, limitations on these delegations. We explore one such limitation in Association of American Railroads versus United States Department of Transportation. The Rail Passenger Service Act of 1970 created the National Railroad Passenger Corporation, known as Amtrak, to provide and promote intercity rail service. Although the federal government owned a controlling interest in the corporation and Amtrak's board consisted almost exclusively of presidential appointees, the act expressly designated Amtrak a for-profit corporation, not a government agency. Because the act also allowed other railroads to stop providing passenger service if they permitted Amtrak to use their tracks, the vast majority of track on which Amtrak operated was owned by freight railroads. Issues arising from shared track use eventually prompted passage of the Passenger Rail Investment and Improvement Act of 2008. The act granted Amtrak and the Federal Railroad Administration, or FRA, a government agency, joint authority to develop metrics to assess compliance with Amtrak's statutory priority in track use and included enforcement mechanisms. Additionally, if Amtrak and the FRA disagreed over metrics, the act provided that an arbitrator would resolve the dispute. After metrics were proposed, the Association of American Railroads, or AAR, a trade association with freight railroad members, contested them as unduly burdensome. When Amtrak and the FRA proceeded with their adoption, the AAR filed suit against the Department of Transportation and affiliated government parties, arguing, among other things, that the 2008 Act was unconstitutional because it delegated regulatory authority to Amtrak, a private entity. The district court granted summary judgment in favor of the government, and the AAR appealed to the D.C. Circuit.